What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and enjoy some Canadian TikToks. It is time, once again, that we get to watch some funny, random, and oftentimes even pretty strange random internet videos. And as I like to say, I actually really enjoy how these Canadian TikToks have a way of showing a different side of Canadian culture. I'm not exactly sure what that side is, but I am ready to find out. So let's start with this TikTok simply titled Only in Canada. Only in Canada.
Get in your car!
Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
What? Watch out for the trash can!
Stay in your car!
Where? No! Is this commonplace?
Get in your car!
You know, I wonder how common this actually is in Canada, because I've seen stuff like this on the news before in the United States where it can get bad, but you don't actually see this too often, especially just in a residential street like this.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man. And then the way it hits that car at the end, it almost looks like it's gonna do a chain reaction. And now that, I wish they had kept this rolling. Now that car's going. Oh God. Wow. I don't know whether to laugh at that one or have sympathy. Their cars are rolling down the street, probably still to this day, who knows what happened? The video ended, probably still slowly rolling down the street, but goodness. Just, I don't know. It said only in Canada. That can happen wherever there's snow, but dang. Okay, next we have the first things Canadians do when we get back home after spending too much time in the United States. Okay, all right, let's...
First thing us Canadians do when we get back home after spending too much time in the U.S.
Oh my God, really? My God, there was no subtlety to this. Hold on.
First thing us Canadians do when we get back home after spending too much...
Dude, there's something about the syrup in the hair. Man, I know he's committing to the bit, he's committing to the TikTok performance, but God, that syrup in the hair just gets me. Think about that, syrup in the hair. Well, what am I even saying? This is just normal Canadian behavior after getting back from the US. You have to do a hair cleansing, of course. I think I've read about this. The Canadian maple syrup hair cleanse, of course.
Much time in the U.S.
The ice skate is great. That ice skate actually cut that pancake way too good. Like this man has possibly done this before. All right, that's good. Yeah, only in Canada for sure. Okay, and this is in Banff National Park, I think. What on earth? What is this? It's like ice. I didn't know ice could be like this. It's very satisfying in a way. This is very satisfying. Why is it like this? Is it Canadian ice? Is this what Canadian ice looks like? Why is it like this? Oh my gosh, hold on. There's something very satisfying about it. I can't stop. Oh man, I just want to eat it. Is that weird? I just want to eat it. It looks good. Okay, moving on. Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
You have to stop saying that you're going to move to Canada whenever you're mad at something in the U.S.
Yeah.
As a Canadian, I'm sorry, but no, you can't.
This hits too close to home. This is too true. I don't know how much Canadians hear about this, but this is such an American thing with politics or just in general. Like Ryan Reynolds is saying here, when Americans are upset with the United States, a lot of Americans are like, I'm moving to Canada. I'm just moving to the promised land, moving to Canada. And we never think about the other side. We never think about like, Wait a minute, do Canadians want us? Of course Canadians want us up in Canada. Our gift to Canadians, what more could we give than our American presence now? Maybe that's what Americans think.
Whenever you're mad at something in the U.S. As a Canadian, I'm sorry, but no, you can't.
No.
I know we're friendly, but Canada's not your safe house.
No.
I mean, we barely let Canadians into Canada anymore, so please, pick somewhere else.
Oh.
I hear Finland is really lovely this time of year. You have to stop.
But seriously, that it is funny, but it's also kind of interesting how it has to be Canada. It can't be Finland. It has to be Canada because Canada is, first of all, it's right there. It's right above us. We can get to it so easily. And it's so similar to the United States, but just like doing policies and certain social services like healthcare and education so much better. And so I've never been surprised why Americans say this, but it's funny hearing the Canadian point of view on that. Oh man. What is this? Even Canadian moose are polite enough to use the pedestrian crossing. Okay? Really? There it is. My God. These people are getting really close to the moose. I would be terrified. Is it normal for people just to get this close to a wild animal? And moose are so freaking gigantic. Anyway, I'm getting too analytical on this. The moose is politely using the crosswalk. Kinda. I mean, honestly, he's not directly on the crosswalk if we're splitting hairs here. Okay. That is a majestic animal. And now he stopped. He stopped. He's like, why are people here? Why are they filming me? I'm just trying to cross the road. I don't know what you guys want. But honestly, all I can think of when I see videos of people near moose is like, that seems dangerous. Can't moose just like, are moose very like docile and calm and friendly like a deer? I would be so scared that they could just do anything at any moment. No one's gonna stop the moose. They can do whatever they want. They're giant. Say one nice thing about Americans. Oh wow, isn't this nice? You know what? I don't mind if I play this. Wow, saying one nice thing about Americans. Okay.
Say one nice thing about Americans.
One nice thing about Americans.
They're great people.
Wow. Dang it! I thought I was gonna have a moment there, a moment of triumph and compliments, and I actually appreciate that. That was a good one. That was a good one.
One nice thing about Americans.
Dang
They're
it!
great people. I like the States better than Canada.
Oh.
They are very punctual. Every time I have a meeting, they're on time.
I can't
Hey.
think of a country that loves its own country as much as the Americans. Say
Okay, this went by pretty quick. That was funny though. There was actually some compliments in here, actually. So this is nice. We're great people. Well, thank you. Guy in a wrestling mask or luchador mask or okay.
great people. I like the States better than Canada.
Oh.
They are very punctual. Every time I have a meeting, they're on time.
I can't.
I don't know about all that. I mean, he's being nice, and I'm the American here saying, I don't know about all that. Americans being on time. And this last one is funny.
Think of a country that loves its own country as much as the Americans. Say
Somehow that's like a backhanded, is that a compliment? Or somehow I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or sincere. It's like, I can't think of people who love themselves more than Americans. And it's like, thank you, I think. Or okay, this is how cold is it in Canada? Well, I hear it can get pretty cold. All right, so you're heating up water. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. God, I know he's doing like an experiment where you throw boiling water up into the air and it turns into water vapor. It evaporates if it's very, very, very cold. I think that's the point of this. But I'm just distracted. Did it look like he just threw a pot of boiling water basically in his face. That water looks like it came straight back at him. Like, it's burning. I gotta keep filming the TikTok. That looked like he dumped a bunch of water on him, boiling water on himself. But as for the experiment, that's cool. Like, it's clearly very, very, very cold. If you can throw up boiling water and it vaporizes. I've never seen that in real life, but I've seen videos where that's happened. So I kind of know what he's doing. This is a tragic incident at Yoho National Park. Oh boy, tragic. Okay. What are they doing?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, that must be freezing. You know, they don't look like they're hurt though.
Many people watching that.
They don't look like they're hurt, thank goodness, but that would suck. Oh my god, that would suck. I don't know if this is like tragic. Tragic is a strong word. If one of them had been flung off and then like crushed under that glacier of ice and very cold, and that'd be tragic. I don't mean to get too dark here, but they just kind of were dumped in water and they're cold. Oh, that's bad, but is it the worst thing imaginable? No. So they're like touring the park down there? Are you supposed to go down there? And now to get back, they have to like go on this ice? Yeah, you got, oh, that piece of ice like flipped over. Yeah, the ice they're walking on there, like flipped over. There they go. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, that would suck. That sucks, but it's not tragic. Maybe their cell phone got ruined. Talk about tragic. How will they possibly live, move on from that point? Okay, interesting. And this, I'm not sure what this is. A guy with snow on his face.
In Canada, we don't say, hey, careful when you go outside. It snowed last night, so it's probably a little slippery out today.
Okay.
We say, buddy, she's greasier than fuck out here today. Careful you don't eat shit now, eh? Holy piss.
This is why I come to Canadian TikTok, to get the real side of Canadians. Here I'm thinking Canadians are just always so polite and kind and telling you not to trip. And this is how Canadians really are.
In Canada, we don't say, hey, careful when you go outside. It snowed last night, so it's probably a little slippery out today. We say, buddy, she's greasier than fuck out here today. Careful you don't eat shit now, eh? Holy piss.
That's funny. It's somehow very friendly, while at the same time quite vulgar as well. Interesting combination. Oh, that's the real look behind the curtain of Canadians, huh? Okay, very good. Your hotel room has the best view of a world wonder. I think this is a Niagara Falls TikTok. Wow. That's insane. And they got like a perfect sunrise as well. This is insane. Oh man, if I were, that looks expensive as well. Is that weird that that's where my mind goes as well? Like, how to get this room, this view, that seems expensive, but I mean, look at it. If I were in this situation, I'd be like, wake up, enjoy this view, enjoy it. This costs us $10,000 to be here. That's insane. Wow, how relaxing as well. Okay. What else? Cereal only found in Canada. Okay, cool.
Cereal only found in Canada.
Huh. And Americans, we like our cereal, make no mistake. So I'm surprised there's any flavors that are not here.
Tim Hortons Apple Fritter Crunch.
That makes sense.
Nesquik cereal?
Nesquik cereal. I mean, there's a lot of chocolatey cereals in America, like Cookie Crisp and other stuff, and chocolatey Pebbles, and I've never seen Nesquik. That's like a chocolate drink mix, chocolate milk mix. But I've never seen it in cereal form, but it's probably good. This Tim Hortons cereal doesn't shock me either. Apple Fritter. That makes sense that that's only Canadian, though.
Cereal? Caramel Toast Crunch.
Oh, caramel toast crunch. Is this common in Canada? Caramel toast crunch, not cinnamon toast crunch. I would think that they'd sell this in America at some point. I don't see it being the most popular, though. It's a little strange. Is this common in Canada, or like a fun little flavor? Like seasonal, or... Huh?
Maple Cinnamon Frosted Flakes.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I get why these are Canadian. Maple, cinnamon, Frosted Flakes, Tim Hortons cereal. Cool, cool. I'm sure those would be very interesting to try. Levels of Canadian. These are the different levels of being Canadian, okay?
Can we go to Tim Hortons? Can we go to Timmy's? Let's go to Timmy's there, bud. Hey, bud, let's go to Timmy's after practice there, eh? Holy, bud, that double W you brought me this morning was an absolute twine twickler. I mean, all we need now is a couple cold ones at the ODR, right?
So, you are just a Canadian gentleman? You say Tim Hortons like an American. That's what he did at the beginning.
Can we go to Tim Hortons?
Can we? I would like to go to Tim Hortons. Is that how you say it? And then by level 4, you're in a tree. I don't know why. And I love level 5, where you are just a hockey player. You've become a hockey player.
Holy, bud, that double W you brought me this morning was an absolute twine twickler.
Twine twickler? I'm almost afraid to say that. I don't know what the heck that means. I don't know what I just said, but there you go.
I mean, all we need now is a couple cold ones at the ODR, right?
Nice. Nice. That's funny. The levels of Canadian. Okay, and what is this one? Okay.
Excuse me. Have you been smoking any pot today? No. Well, you've been stopped here for 15 minutes. Can you tell me why that is?
Wait. Isn't pot is legal in Canada, right? So why is the police even care? Why would the police even care? I know this is a comedy sketch, but I was like, that stuck out to me. It's like, why would this even happen? Oh well.
We're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
How high are you?
How are you?
No, I said, how high are you?
Hi, how are you?
What is this from? What is this from? This is actually fantastic. I'm waiting. We're waiting for the stop sign to turn green. That's brilliant.
So friendly, babe.
Okay, I am going to have to conduct a pot sobriety test.
Oh man, I'm too high for that.
Blow into this?
Hey, is that a breathalyzer?
No.
What? What? That was the most high laugh I've ever heard in my life. What is this? This was actually super funny sketch. I don't know what this is from. Was that from like a Canadian comedy or something? That was actually very fun. Waiting for the stop sign to turn green. That's good. That's a good one. Okay, and we have Canadians in America. Okay, Canadians in America. What happens?
Hey, where's the green bin, bud?
Green what?
You know, blue bin is recycling, black bin is garbage, green bin is compost.
It's all just garbage, isn't it? All ends up in the ocean anyway.
That's funny, actually. Because I know Canada takes recycling more seriously. In America, I don't know. I won't say we don't take recycling seriously at all, but there's only one garbage bin. It's garbage. If you can recycle from your home, it's like more of a box you put your stuff in and put out on the street. There's no dedicated bin, let alone some kind of color scheme for green and red bins for recycling and compost, and I don't know about all that. That's a Canadian thing. That's not an American thing. We just, almost everywhere you go in America is a garbage. It's just garbage. It all goes in one. So it's kind of cool, actually, that if Canada lets you separate it out a little more, better for the environment.
Bin, bud.
Green what?
You know, blue bin is recycling, black bin is garbage, green bin is compost.
It's all just garbage, isn't it? All ends up in the ocean anyway.
That's pretty much America for it right there. It's all garbage, isn't it? Sometimes out you'll see some recycling bins for like cans, like aluminum cans. That's about it.
Global warming is a Democrat conspiracy theory.
Did you just say that global warming is a demon cat conspiracy theory?
Democrat.
What's a Democrat?
Yo, I'm going to the corner store. You want anything?
Yeah, I'll have a small soda. Thanks, bud.
Okay, sounds good.
A few moments later.
Here you go.
This is a small?
Yeah.
This
Yes.
would give a moose diabetes, bud.
That is actually funny, because that is so true. That's not an exaggeration. Like, actually, that I know. And honestly, it's something I'm gonna say it. I like it about living in the United States. Your food portions are really big, and whenever you get a small, like at a gas station or a drink or a small French fry at McDonald's, it's still pretty big. And that's the American in me. I kind of like that. But seeing it like this, it is funny that we call that kind of thing a small, because it's like pretty big. It's filling up your whole hand. You should see the bigs, I tell you. Now, when we get something big, it's big. But there you go. That finishes today's TikToks. These are actually super enjoyable and super funny. And honestly, something I actually enjoy about the TikToks is they're educational in a way. They give me a little peek into funny, sort of unique, niche details about Canadian culture. And they're just enjoyable and fun to watch. So I enjoyed this quite a bit. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.